It's Saturday morning and my employer has offered us overtime. So I am procrastinating, getting on my computer and working on a beautiful Saturday. I decided before doing that, one more item on my procrastination list is to shoot a live YouTube video. So I'm just really enjoying my backyard right now. I can say in all of my endeavors in my life, not that I have a billion of them, right now I'm most satisfied with the outcome of my little vegetable garden and my backyard. It's probably about, if I had to guess, about 65 degrees right now. And one thing I love about my yard more than anything else is it's like an echo chamber for birds. I don't know if you can hear it. I think the video does pick it up. But there's about 1,000,000 echoing birds singing and flying around. We don't have a lot of squirrels. We have one on occasion, but we've got a lot of birds, all kinds of birds. And it's just really peaceful to sit back here and listen and watch, because they're really not afraid of people. They'll fly into the yard and peck and do their thing, and you can just be still and watch them. And I heard a really weird bird call today. I swear it sounded like what you hear in movies, like a dolphin. And I wanted to capture that on video because that was a really funny, weird sounding bird call. But I know people have like different strengths with their senses. I think I am very like auditory. That's a strength, is listening for me. And so I like to sit and distinguish all the different like bird sounds of all the different birds that are making bird calls. It's very calming. And my dogs love being out here too. There's Aggie, short for Amazing Grace. That I adopted her when I was living in Wuxi, China. She's about 9 now. She's a typical Chihuahua dog. She loves to bark at everything, and she's very independent and has a mind of her own. And there's Sierra Sunshine over there. She's a brindle pit bull mix, and Sierra Sunshine's just cuddly and just wants to be by your side 24/7. Her newest thing right now is she loves chasing a ball. And I think she's with her ball over there, waiting for me to go and throw it. But I'm just chilling on my stoop right now, shooting this video, talking to you nice people who are stopping by, enjoying my coffee on a Saturday morning before I go inside and do my overtime sitting on the computer doing data entry. Fun. But I'll appreciate it when I get a bigger paycheck. So, yep, see, she got our ball. She's bringing it over. She's like, Mom, are you going to throw my ball? Right now my battery's almost gone on my phone, so I'm sitting by the outlet next to the door and it's charging. She's just as happy chewing on her ball as chasing it, so I'll just let her be for now. Thanks for popping in. Where's everybody from? Where's anybody from? I'm in South Carolina, Zone 8. We've had a crazy, very cool spring this year. Oh, thank goodness, with lots of rain. My garden, I'm growing cherry tomatoes, squash, attempting to grow lima beans for the first year, which I hadn't tried those before. And they have some sort of like like bug or rot coming out of the pod, like even before they come out of the soil. So I need to get to the bottom of that because they're really not growing well. Cucumbers and some carrots. I know it's not the right season for carrots, but it's been cool enough that they're growing okay. What grows more than anything every year, all year long, are the Sun Gold cherry tomatoes. They're like little grape-sized orange tomatoes. And those plants, like, they're super tolerant of everything. You don't have to do anything to them, and they just grow almost like weeds. And they get a million little cherry tomatoes from between, well, they just started growing, so I guess from between June to about like end of October or November. They're very high yielding. They're really great. As far as the squash, I've tried to grow squash for the last 3 years, and I always end up getting a bunch of big, pretty yellow male flowers. But I think last year with like 8 plants, I got 2 actual zucchini squashes. 2. So I got to kind of perfect that and figure out what I'm doing wrong with the squash. Because the plants grow pretty and big and okay, and they get pretty flowers, but they just don't get like vegetables on them to eat. I know a lot of people said like the flowers themselves are good to eat, you can stuff them, and I haven't tried that yet, but I'd rather just get the actual squash. Yeah, so it's nice and cool out here in the shade. Sierra's starting to pant sitting in the sun, so I probably need to take them in soon. They are liking it though. And my yard always gets a billion anthills and it kills the grass. Not just that, the weeds kill the grass. And I've stopped trying to grow beautiful grass. It's like, it's okay, let it do its thing. I'm not going to spend a ton watering it. I think it's mostly because of the climate and the harsh sun. Because if you look at the tract of property that's shaded by the house, it's got plenty of lovely grass. The place where it's dying is where there's like full sunlight most of the day. And I'm just not going to pay the water bill to keep it watered with a sprinkler. So it's okay. It is what it is. But we do get lots of anthills that kill the grass. And I hate anthills because then you step in them and they sting you. Or the dogs do. And also fleas. So I've been buying these $6 bags of flea, tick, and ant killer. That's supposed to keep them at bay in your yard for 4 months. And I hope it's not like terribly toxic and just toxic to all of us and everything here. But I guess I hope they wouldn't sell it like over the counter just like that if it were. And hopefully it'll keep the pests away. What else? Yeah, so we have 2 huge trees in back. I think one is a great oak tree, and one is like a pawpaw, or I don't know what it's called, but it gets these little furry, like spiky ball things as seed pods. You see, there's one, and they're really annoying. There, that. But my dog likes chewing on them. But during the fall and winter and early spring, we're cleaning them up all over the yard. And I don't really like them because when you step on them, I like walking barefoot in the yard, and when you step on them, it hurts your feet. So we got most of that cleaned up. But yeah, so it's good that the trees are in the back of the yard because they're constantly losing branches. And we wouldn't want branches to fall in the house, but we're constantly cleaning up back there because of that. And would love to be able to get like a tree person out here to trim it, but that's super expensive and a major undertaking. So I just have to be satisfied with letting them lose their branches as they will, as long as they're not falling on anything and doing like major damage. I don't think the trees are sick or anything. I just think they're older trees, and that's what happens. I hope. What else? There is my composter which I fill up for the last few years. I got it off of Temu, and I built it myself. It came in these little parts, and you just screwed it together. I just throw grass clippings and dead leaves and kitchen waste in there, and I let it sit for a year. And then after a year in the spring, I dump whatever's composted into my bed. And I do think that it helps the plants grow better. I do think there are nutrients in there. And then this year I've done a few things different. I don't know if you can see it. Again, I don't want to move because my phone's plugged into the charger. But I put hay as mulch to try to save the plants from the extreme heat. And I don't know if you can see it over there. I made a video of it, but I bought some burlap fabric from Walmart and bought some bendy pipe from Lowe's and made a canopy, like a shade cloth that I pull up when it's like really hot and full sun in the middle of the day to save my plants from wilting. So we'll see how they do this year, if that helps them, if they do better or get more veggies. I don't know. I'm always learning. Over there we have what's newly planted I got for my birthday. I don't know if you can see it. That's a plum tree. And over there, it's kind of hard to see it, that's a fig tree. And hopefully, supposed to get figs in the first year. I'm finding it hard to believe because it's not growing that quickly. I don't think we'll have plums in the first year, but it's exciting to have fruit trees. When we moved into this house about 8 years ago, it came with this pear tree. And I thought that was a Bradford pear tree, which everybody hates. It's like, oh, the dreaded Bradford pear tree. But since then, I've had pears fall off of the tree, and they're really super delicious and juicy and good when it gets pears. And so I don't think it's a Bradford pear tree, or maybe it's something that cross-pollinated with a Bradford pear tree. But the pears are really good. And we had a neighbor come and help us trim it back a few years ago, and we cleaned it up. The branches of that tree get like really nasty spikes, and it was a mess cleaning it up, and it like sprouts all kinds of unruly branches around it if you don't clean it up. So we cleaned it up and put mulch down to kind of make it less unruly, and it's good. We like it, but that's the only fruit tree we have in the yard until we got the plum and the fig tree. So we'll see how that goes. But it looks like we're going on 13 minutes. I think I'm going to go 2 more minutes. Thanks so much for stopping in and checking out my backyard garden. Yeah, I think I've procrastinated enough, and time to go do some data entry overtime. Joy, joy, joy. Should be fun. Where's everybody from? Anybody who's watching? You can say hey in the chat if you like. Just hey and where you're from and do your garden. Okay, well, thanks for popping in anyway. Wishing you a lovely Saturday day. I hope that it's blessed and full of sunshine and puppy dogs and gardening if you garden, or whatever makes you happy. So have a great day, and I will pop on again sometime when I have another opportunity to procrastinate. Have a great Saturday. Thank you. Bye.